I usually ask people, how many people like when someone has expectations of you? And usually at best, 20% of the room raises their hand and says, oh, I love when people have expectations of me. Most people don't. And you know what? My rule is expectations are fine as long as they satisfy two criteria. One, they're stated, and two, they're agreed upon. There's no downside to an expectation, because if you agree to it, you're obviously okay with it. But see, what happens with expectations is there's so much ambiguity in communication that a lot of times expectations are not stated. Look at in the workplace for a second. You start a job somewhere and you're given a job description. So you walk into the job and your expectations are, that's what I'm supposed to do with my job. And then maybe you go through an onboarding process and you go through policies and procedures, and maybe you have certain KPIs or goals or quotas you have to meet and things like that. And those are the expectations. And that's what guides you as an expectation. But let's face it, we all know that at work, there's way more expectations than the areas I just described. There's expectations of habits. There's expectations of behaviors. There could be expectations of collaborating and offering up ideas and feedback. I mean, lots of things that aren't in a job description or a quota or a goal. But see, we don't remember to state those expectations. Unstated expectations is a root cause of conflict. Think of how many times you've interacted or heard interactions where someone said, oh, I didn't realize that. Or I didn't know you wanted me to do that. Maybe because you didn't tell them. Maybe because you thought it was understood. Maybe because you thought it should be assumed and a given.